Hello, my family. Neil Bednar here, and tonight was kind of a laid-back night. I did something that I hadn't done before, and I wanted to kind of share the results. What I did was kind of like a one-day, unpromoted, kind of like a hot seat call. But again, because it just kind of popped in my head, I'd never done this before, I thought it'd be kind of cool. I put it out on Facebook tonight. I got some pretty interesting comments and messages throughout the day. I did it about lunchtime, I guess. But what I did was I put a call out basically for anybody who wanted any questions answered. Now, I've been in the industry for a while, but I'm no guru by any means. I don't have a huge following and things like that. But there are people that have seen me around and kind of respect my skill level and my experience. So I did get some calls, and I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't record it. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because they came really far apart. I only got about 4 calls. I got 4 calls, and it just wouldn't have worked recording it. But what I did do was each person I talked to, I took some notes, and I wanted to share these questions because I think there's some good lessons here. I think just the fact that I did it is a good lesson. You know, sometimes you have to follow your gut. Maybe I might have really helped these 4 people. So, but it's good to do that, to get out of your comfort zone, do things that you're not really used to. So there's a simple lesson there in itself. But without dragging this out too long, I'll give you the 4 questions that I got. The first one was a girl named Lisa, and this came kind of early on. And it was, she says, I'm new to Facebook. What's first if I want to market? And getting into how new she was and visiting her page, it was brand new. And I mean brand new. I think she had 7 friends or something like that. She didn't have a banner picture, but she did have a profile picture, the one that's attached to every time you post, your little tiny profile. So, I mean, that's kind of a good spot. I mean, there's a good thing to being new in that you'll never have to answer all the questions for your friends. What are you doing? What are you doing? Because you just don't have a lot of people that you're connected with, especially close friends, people that might know you offline on Facebook. So you're never going to have to do that. So that's kind of a plus. But I basically gave her 4 tips. One is to get a banner picture up there. Smiles are important. When people come to your page, they need to see you happy. They need to see you, not a picture of a car, not a picture of, they need to see you. They need to know who they're connecting with. At the very minimum, in the profile picture, you could have even a banner about your brand or your company or whatever, or pictures of things that inspire you or that you're dreaming for. But at least in the profile picture, make sure you have a good, smiling, clear picture of you. So that's the first 2. The banner, she had to get something up there other than just a gray background. But of course, the banner, the smile, a good profile picture, and then just start reaching out to people, sending messages to people that are in the niche. And she had kind of a different niche. She wasn't really a network marketer, but she was going to market on the internet. But anyway, start reaching out to people. You can go to groups in your niche and see the people that are in that niche. Reach out to some of the people in those groups, and also to actually communicate with them, not just send them a friend request, because of course if you send too many friend requests, you get in trouble. So that was it. I mean, very short, very simple. If she wants to market, you basically just need to establish a good, nice appearance. And part of that, I said profile as in profile picture, but fill in your profile. Make sure that when people come and they click the little about section, that there's something there about you, what you enjoy, what you inspire to, the movies you like, the books you like, something. Put some content there that's sincere and that's about you, so that people get an idea of who you are when you send them a friend request or they send you a friend request. Because that's the way I do it. I invite people to be my friend. I say, come check out my profile. Come check out my fan page. And if you want, send me a friend request. So you want them to have something to look at, something that is about you. So that was the first question. It was very simple. She was very appreciative, and it went pretty well. I'm not a Facebook I've never considered Facebook. I probably use it more now than I ever have. I never considered that a primary strategy of my own, but I dig it now. I really, really like Facebook. Okay, the second one was a guy named Tim, and he said, and I've seen this before with real super gurus. Somebody asked, what's the best strategy? What's the best marketing strategy online? And I've heard it answered several ways. And I guess it's honestly like, I know a guy that's incredibly awesome. His name's Rob. He's an SEO guy. He builds blogs. He builds sites. He does affiliate marketing. He knows how to drive a ton of traffic to a sales page. So that's his niche. I mean, it's really SEO and organic search traffic. So he suggested, of course, SEO. But there's other people that will say video is best, and or even ranking your videos. But this was my answer, and hopefully you'll leave me a comment, tell me what you think. That's an opinion. Anytime you say what is best, well, good, better, bad, best, those are opinions. So really the strategy that's best is the strategy that's best for you. The strategy that is cohesive, I guess you say, with your personality. If you enjoy writing, well, more than likely blogging is going to be more suited to your personality than, say, video. If you're like me and I can hardly type, I like video more than I like blogging. Not that I can't blog. I have a blog and I put posts up every once in a while, but it takes me 4 hours to make a post because I can't type. So the best strategy is the one that you're going to be consistent with, the one that you're going to stick to, the one that you'll get some fulfillment out of, that you'll enjoy. Because it doesn't matter, and I was going to set one on the table before I started this video. There are people who still send those little 3x5 cards, prepaid postage, direct mail, direct response mailings. That still works. I mean, otherwise people wouldn't be doing it. So my point is this. It doesn't matter what your strategy is. If it's something that feels good to you, something that you're comfortable with, and you're consistent with it, and you try to master that before you get dwindling off into other strategies because you think it doesn't work, always keep in mind that whether it's video or SEO or Facebook or blogging or Twitter or email marketing or just regular affiliate marketing, whatever I'm getting a little off there. Let's just say meetup groups or whatever your strategy is for finding new customers, acquiring customers, making sales, and maybe recruiting people to make more sales for you. Whatever that strategy is, just realize that somebody is successful at that strategy. Now, a good point would be to do what they do, or to get in touch with them and try to use them as a role model or duplicate what they're doing. So there's really no best strategy. It's the one that's best for you. So that was the second one. The third one, and if I get your name messed up, I really apologize. But it was like Viglo. I don't know if it was Slavic or Russian or I don't know. I'm going to say Vigo, like in Viggo Mortensen, the actor. So Vigo said, now I guess those two, well, I guess there was different levels of experience, I guess, with the people. He had been marketing for a little bit longer, and he said, what strategies are best for leads, or what strategies are best for sales? He was more concerned with, I guess he'd heard somewhere that video converts the best for sales or something like that. Or he said that, I guess he mentioned long sales pages and short sales pages for leads, I guess. I don't know, but his question was more, which strategies are best for what? And that's a toss-up, because you're going to develop skill no matter what strategy you're using but also you're going to tweak your strategies for the individual response that you want. So this was my answer. Sorry, dog's going crazy. I like proof marketing, showing results. Well, even if they're not your results, I really like proof marketing, and you can use it for anything, whether you want sales, traffic, or leads. Doesn't matter. Get up here. Want to see my dog? Here. I don't know. I think she thinks I'm talking to somebody. This is Lily. She's going crazy. Okay? Lily's a little Shih Tzu, and she's being a little Shih Tzu. But anyways, so the main thing is to not get muddled. Don't, and you see this a lot, and you probably don't recognize it, but it does throw people off, and I'm sure it causes people lost sales, lost leads, lost traffic. Let's say you put up an ad on Facebook, and it says how to get more likes to your fan page, and then you click that link and it goes to a page. It says, are you tired of poor traffic, or would you like to see 100 visitors per day, to your website? And it's not specific to Facebook. Well, enter your email here. Well, if you're trying to get leads and your ad is on Facebook about Facebook, and you send them to a capture page that's not about Facebook leads, it's inconsistent. It doesn't make sense. People will click away quicker. So, and that happens a lot. That happens a whole lot. Aweber was good about this, and I used to use this quite a bit. They had an ability to rotate your autoresponder capture form. So if you put a blog post about traffic, you could have an autoresponder form that said, want to see more visitors to your website? And then if you put a blog post about leads, you could say how to generate 10 leads a day. And that capture form would rotate every time somebody visited your site. So consider that. Consider that you're not getting muddled. Whatever strategy you're using, be consistent throughout that whole funnel. So that's kind of what I told him. I don't think there's a better or best strategy. When it comes to sales, I think direct sales is better. If you want to sell a product, let's say an affiliate product, put one video with you talking about that product on a page where there's no distractions, not like your blog. If you're going to use your blog, use that to give information or entertain or whatever. But if you want sales, put one video in the middle of the page, buy now right here, or get more info here, and make it a button that you click, not where you tell them something, ask them to buy, and then ask for their email. That doesn't make sense. Once you've shown them the show, ask for the sale. Show presentation. Once you've shown them the presentation, ask for the sale. When the iron's hot, when they're still salivating about the wonderful offer you just made. So that was the third call. What strategy is best for lead sales? Okay. Well, anyways, Vigo. I apologize if I butchered your name there. The fourth one was a lot easier. His name was George. He said, what is successful? What he specifically commented on is he's familiar with my company, and we do a lot of that proof marketing where we show what's working and join our team because this is working. Well, he says, what's successful if most people don't make a lot of money? Now, if you really think about that, if you have, like in our company, we do this a lot. We show proof, but it may not necessarily be my proof. I'll show you what my team leader's doing. I'm aspiring to that. If he can do it, I can do it. I think that's a good example of what's possible. But am I successful in this company? Well, no, I'm brand new. I don't make $900 a day yet, but I will. But his point was, and I guess it's a valid point, what is successful in internet marketing? What is, when is somebody the right person to listen to? And this was my answer. And again, leave me a comment below this video. I know it's gone long, but tell me what you think. I believe momentum, consistency, and focus are the 3 things that are really gonna signify whether you're successful. Believe it or not, I don't think it's how much money you make. There are lots of marketers, say big name marketers. Let me see, make sure I say this right. There's lots of marketers that generate tons of leads, but they don't necessarily make a lot of money. There's marketers that have small lists but make huge amounts of money because they've spent more time developing a relationship with that list. When they sent out, I remember a Facebook marketer, very popular, very good. They put a comment on Facebook about somebody was on the news or something worried about not being able to come up with like $4,000. And her husband said, well, heck, why don't they just send an email? That's how responsive her list was. If she needed to make $4,000 and her list was big enough and responsive enough, she could just send out an email and more than likely sell $3,000 or $4,000 worth of product. So when you reach that level, yeah, that's great. But let's say that the person coming to you is hoping to get lots of traffic. Well, if you're great at getting sales, or you're great at getting leads, I mean, there's lots of different ways to do this business. There's lots of solutions to solve problems to solve for people. So being successful, in my opinion, means that you're sticking to a strategy, you're sticking to a game plan, sticking to a company, and moving forward, growing. If somebody is growing, if you watch this person over a couple of months, to me that's successful. This person's going somewhere and worthy of your attention. You know, there's a old saying about, you know, everybody pays attention to the guy on fire. That's one of the good things about being new. When you're brand new and excited about your company, people pay attention because you're excited. Well, it's the same thing when this person is consistent and doing the same thing over and over and promoting the same company and a diehard, unrecruitable promoter of this one particular thing, then that's attractive also. And that's successful. That's where you get more followers and you get more sales and you generate more leads because people know you're basically an authority on that subject. So to me, that's successful. Anyways, this is a very long video. I hope you can learn some things from this. One of the 2 points that I'll make is that, one, I didn't get as much response to this little project as I hoped, but I didn't promote it right. So I didn't promote it for a long time. I could have done this, say, Sunday night and maybe have more calls. But 2 is that these things are good to try. Try different things. Do surveys, do contests, do hot seat calls, do recordings, interviews, things like that. Things that you're not familiar with. It's great to plug away and be consistent, but you also need to stretch yourself as well. So that's all I have. This has turned out to be a pretty good little training, 20 minutes here. I wish you all the best. I hope you can take something from this. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll make some more videos, but shorter videos, as I go into just strictly promoting my IC team and helping them making videos specific to certain things. So I wish you all the best again. God bless. Have a wonderful night.